Hey, welcome back. It is as always good to see you today. It is Thursday. I don't have my light on, so I am just here in the natural lighting from my window because I don't feel like turning it on now. But I hope you're all having a good day. I wasn't going to stream today because I have a ton of work I need to get done for tomorrow, but my meeting tonight got canceled, so we're going to watch Amberlynn's video really quickly. So, let's see. Let me change views here. I am recording a video today. I'm doing a what I ate today video. Amberlynn has inspired me to do a what I ate today video. I haven't done one of those in probably 7 or 8 months. But I eat kind of almost the same thing every day. Once I do my meal prepping, I have the same thing for like 4 or 5 days. But we have our screen here. We are ready to go. Boop. So today is Amberlynn's Let's Talk video. And and it is titled Reaction Channels Are Lying About This, and finally a true rumor. Let's talk episode 5. Hello, Strawberries and Cream 10. Hey, Elizabeth, I am new to this channel. Well, welcome. You're from the Beezers. So you're from Chantel. No, I do not cover Foodie Beauty. I don't really watch Foodie Beauty. Um, you heard this is a positive reaction channel. Um, where did you hear that? Um, yeah, because I don't watch Chantal, so I'm surprised any Beezers have heard of my channel. I don't know. I'm not I'm not rude or hateful towards the people that I watch, typically just Amberlynn. I am critical of her when I need to be, but I don't call her names or make fun of her weight. I try to give constructive criticism. Some people could see that as positive. Some people could think I'm being too nice and giving her a pass. But I try to be constructive because if she's not going to listen to people if you're just mean and hateful. So if you want to affect positive change in Amberlynn's life, basically you just can't be a dick towards her. Um, hey Lizzie, I hope you're having a good day. Gonna get you through the last little bit of your workday here. So where did you hear about my channel, Strawberries and Cream? Just out of curiosity, because I don't cover Chantal. Chantal? Yeah, Chantal. But where's my wife? My wife is running late. How dare she? We are going to go ahead and let's see what reaction channels are lying about. Now, I noticed that Amberlynn doesn't seem to include me in the reaction channels. She has said before that she doesn't consider me or Yo Mama reaction channels, even though I am. Am I LGBT? I am. Yes, I am the L in LGBT. Hey, Mars. 7 more hours, Lizzie. No, no. Granted, I'll be doing probably 7 more hours of work when I finish here also. So I feel your pain. You heard from a friend. Well, I'm glad your friend, I guess, watches my channel. I hope you've had a good Thursday, Mars, and you're winding down. It's what, 10 o'clock? 10:15? So, oh, and if you happen to be new here, I do speed Amberlynn up to 1.25 speed because she does speak a little too slowly for me. So we're gonna speed her up here a smidge. And yeah, she has this bruising or scarring over here still. I don't know what she did over here on her left side. This is my left, I'm mirrored. I don't know what she did, but she obviously has been picking at it to have it heal um, that poorly. We're also going to check our quality here. All right, yeah, she is at 1080. So let's get into it. That is, yes, I agree that being gay is cool. All right, we're gonna hop on into Amberlynn's Let's Talk.
Hey guys, welcome to another Let's Talk video. So we're gonna hop right into it with Sweet and Sour. So this is where I take a random comment generator and I go to my last Let's Talk video and I choose random comments with the generator. It's to where I cannot pick and choose what is shown. So the first few comments that I see, those are the ones I screenshot and those are the ones I share. So let's get into it. Marilyn
Reaction or non-reaction according. That's right. I am a non-reaction channel. I just stare blankly at my screen.
8225 said, "Who the hell would hire her? She can't stand for 5 minutes. She can hardly walk and can't do anything for 10 minutes straight."
She can't stand for 5 minutes. I sit on my ass at my desk all day for work. Amberlynn could be a receptionist. She could work at a hotel at the front desk, although they often stand. Um, you know, Amberlynn can stand for at least a good 6 minutes. No, she can. Amberlynn can do these things. I think it's more a lack of marketable skills.
It's giving fat phobia for sure because I can definitely stand for more than 5 minutes. And yeah, my attention span is pretty rough, but I have had jobs in the past, even this one, where I'm like, okay, I have to do this for a set amount of time, and that's that. And saying I can hardly walk is also a very silly statement because I do walk. I don't use scooters in the grocery store anymore, haven't done that in literally years. I walk
I'd say that's good progress for her to not have to use the scoots. We see her walk around the casino, but apparently she and her mom haven't really been across the whole casino. They only stay in a small area, probably in the smoking area because Amberlynn's mom does smoke. Um, but I think in most casinos, the entire casino, I think is well, no, I haven't been to my casinos here for a while. I think some casinos do have areas that are designated non-smoking, but
Twinkie. I literally just last year was showing myself that I was able to walk over a mile. During my little COVID scare, I was like, oh my
was that
God,
last
is
year?
my stamina going away? But no, it hasn't. Like, I'm literally back.
She even went back to smoking Delta 8 or 9 again, whatever it was. Um, I looked up the difference in Delta 8, 9, and 10, and they're all different strains of THC in the plant. And they have different properties apparently. But yeah, she's back to smoking this, which she said that she found a brand that doesn't give her the munchies. But we know that as soon as she starts eating more again, that's going to be one of the excuses. Oh, it's giving me the munchies again.
Back to how I was before. Just to answer your fat phobic question, there are jobs where I can sit. I do have experience. Pops Imogacha 3929 said, "Hey, I'm leaving this comment just to say that you are beautiful and you only deserve love. All the Francis supporting you."
Oh, it's one of the French people.
Thank you so much. That genuinely means the world to me. I
Whenever all that was happening, whenever that one, I think she's Belgian. Whenever she made her video about Amberlynn, I started getting several people that were like French speakers commenting on my videos like, why are you harassing her? Why are you and it's like, dude, I'm not that mean. Have you watched my video? I'm not being mean to her. They were just starting to just comment on reaction channel videos without even watching them, which is fine. It's engagement.
appreciate it more than you know. Receptorcon11 said, "Arg, go back to the torrid and grocery halls. This shit sucks."
All the France, yes, all the France supports Amberlynn. Go back to the torrid and grocery hauls. This shit. What video was this on? She just did a torrid. She just did a torrid video and like some Amazon and showed us some groceries. So what video was this on, I wonder?
So in my last weekly vlog, there was a torrid haul, and then in the vlog before that, there was a grocery haul. So I'm definitely trying to do a mixture of everything that people like, and also filming things that I enjoy filming. Dash WX1RT
Ah, dash. Oh god. Ah, dash.
said, "Hey beautiful, have a good weekend, girl. Love you staying positive and ignoring the hate when others crumble. Would love to kick it with you. Heart from Kansas." Thank you so much for the sweet comment. I have been getting a lot of sour lately, so it's been nice to actually see the sweets mixed in there. And yes, I'm trying to stay as positive as possible. I don't want to see anyone crumble. I just want peace on earth. Why is that so hard to ask?
Sometimes I like the grocery hauls because sometimes people will find things that I haven't seen before. I'm like, oh, maybe I should try to find that.
AFK Jen said, "I find people hating so much just don't have anything going on in their life." I believe that
I didn't even turn my lights back here on. Geez, I'm a mess today.
if you're hating as deeply as you do, especially in like such an obsessed, cruel way, you're not happy within yourself. There's something going on in your life that you're not happy with. Heather
You're right, Amberlynn. No, I just think it's silly to have so much hate towards a person that you don't even know, some random YouTube vlogger. I just think it's strange to have so much hate towards her. And it's bizarre to me that that a whole community of people has developed where they can just kind of feel this camaraderie of you hate Amberlynn, I hate Amberlynn, yeah, high five. I just find it bizarre that people have developed such hatred for this random chick that they don't even know. Has she done horrible, awful things in past relationships? Absolutely. But the amount of hate and so much hate that people will just make up things, just a whole cloth, is just fascinating to me. Have a beautiful smile. Thank you. Oh, this is interesting.
L9016 said, "So you're saying Dalton took advantage of you? I thought you said he was a good person." Not once did I ever say that Dalton took advantage of me. I said that I was drunk. Haley
She said that she was drunk and vulnerable. I believe that's what she said. Um, so I could understand them taking that as they took that as him taking advantage of her. What I don't understand is why, as a straight man and her as a lesbian, when she tells you I'm a lesbian, I'm not interested in men, why he would continue to try to pursue a romantic relationship. I don't understand why this would happen, why he would not respect the fact that Amberlynn is a lesbian. It kind of leads me to the whole men thinking, "Oh, she just hasn't found the right man yet." It's very creepy. So that's kind of why I don't care much for Dalton in this instance. Because if he was really like just wanting to be her friend, I don't know. We don't know the whole conversation and situation that happened. Um, he was giving Amberlynn attention, romantic attention, and she was enjoying that attention because she was in a vulnerable spot. And I think that's the words she used, that she was vulnerable and lonely and wanted attention and all this. And you could, I could definitely see an argument being made that Dalton took advantage of that and kind of ran with it because if he respected her sexuality at all, he wouldn't have done anything like that. Um, Even if Amberlynn was drunk, he should have recognized she's drunk, she's feeling lonely, she's going to regret this tomorrow. I'm not going to do anything. So if given the dynamic there, he, as a hopeful gentleman, and knowing her sexual preferences, wouldn't have encouraged and pursued this. And Amberlynn, if she was drunk, people do stupid things when they're drunk. She wanted the attention. It just wasn't a good situation. But if he wasn't drunk, if he was sober on this phone call, it could definitely be implied that he took advantage of her situation, being drunk, feeling lonely, and wanting attention, which would make people question people's sexuality. And straight men do this all of the time. There's this whole current controversy with Big Brother UK, where a few weeks ago Mickey Rourke made really inappropriate comment toward Jojo Siwa, basically implying he was going to grape her basically, and then she wouldn't be gay anymore. That was how it came across. And it's very gross when when as a lesbian in my youth, in my 20s, I had men say these things to me, like, "Oh, well, you just haven't found the right man yet." Whereas your penis is so magical, it's going to make me straight. No, it's disrespectful of people's sexuality, and just makes you sound like a douche. So an argument could be made that Dalton did take advantage of Amberlynn and in her vulnerable state. If Amberlynn encouraged this and was the one kind of making moves toward Dalton, we don't know. Even being drunk, I don't know if she would have done that, to be honest, but I don't know. There's my YouTube wifey. About time you made it in. I didn't give you very much notice, but hello. Hello, Sai. Anyway, that was such that was a very random long tangent. I am so sorry. I do not know who that is, Strawberries and Cream. I don't know who that is.
B85 said, Amber thinks if she never goes to a doctor and gets diagnosed that she doesn't have something unless it fits her narrative. So I do go to a doctor. I think you're referring to the
I wonder what video that comment was on.
diabetes topic of my last Let's Talk video. Last time I got my labs done was literally just 4 months ago, not even pre-diabetic. Any
People are under this wow, are under this misconception. I almost said miscontraceptive. People are under this misconception that if you're overweight or obese, you're automatically diabetic. And that's just not the case. Just because you're overweight and obese doesn't mean you're going to have insulin resistance. Just like it doesn't mean that you're automatically going to have high blood pressure. Does it mean you're possibly more at risk for these things? Absolutely. But it's not an automatic given that you have these things. Oh, I think it's a trash truck I hear.
Anytime I've ever been diagnosed with anything regarding my health, I have let you guys know. The narrative
But you've also been misdiagnosed, so I don't know.
that I have diabetes is literally just fat phobia. Not every single fat person has diabetes, and not every single person that has diabetes is fat. It's really that simple.
So most people that are thinner in smaller bodies will have type 1 diabetes, right? Type 2 diabetes is something that develops over time. And that's typically what people that are overweight. But I mean, you don't have to be overweight to get diabetes, um, but it does increase the risk.
All right, you guys, now we're going to go on to Sip and Community. So this is where weekly I post a community tab for you guys to ask me questions, talk about concerns, give me topics, whatever it may be. Let's get into it. Why do you always try and fail diets instead of seeking treatment for an eating disorder? So I
That is a very good question. And we often wonder why she doesn't seek outside help, because even though Amberlynn keeps saying, I know what I'm doing, I've been counting calories since I was 10 years old, it sure as fuck doesn't seem to be working now, does it? She needs to get outside help.
actually did outpatient a couple years ago, and
She
everything they
did.
taught me is very much like don't count calories, give into your cravings. And I have talked about that, and like it pisses everyone off so bad. But that's how it is with treatments like that. They don't want you to be in this like strict area because that is literally what triggers someone with issues to just continue down that path. Do you ever have
So, so my dietitian is of health at every size. She is Haze aligned, but she also recognizes there are medical issues. Um, there are, which a lot of people that do have eating disorders or food addiction, if you have them restrict way too much and cut everything that they want out of their diet, it's going to make them want it more and they are going to binge, especially if they already are predisposed to binging with either a binge eating disorder or food addiction. So, what they mean by give into your cravings doesn't mean like I'm going to eat a whole fucking large everything pizza. It means, you know, I want some pizza. I think I'll order a small and have a couple of slices. It doesn't mean eat the entire goddamn thing. It, which is what you would do if you restricted yourself, saying, I can never have pizza again. It's just not, it's just not sustainable. And if they aren't doing something, if Amberlynn isn't allowed to eat the foods that she enjoys, she's not going to keep doing anything. She needs to find a way to still eat the foods that she likes and eat the things that she wants to eat, but not overeat. Amberlynn can work just about anything into her calories for the day, or she can find healthier alternatives for those foods, possibly for a large portion of them. She could find healthier alternatives, which she could then enjoy. But that would require her to put in work and put in effort to find these recipes and to make them, which I gave the suggestion last time that she could have Mama Lynn come over and they could cook together and make things and then like split it. Like if Amberlynn doesn't want to have an entire pot of whatever, okay, Mama Lynn, let's make this together and then I'll take half and you take half and Mama Lynn could take it for work for lunch.
glimpses of really understanding how awful you've been to so many people
Hold
to
on.
just continue down that path? Do you ever have glimpses of really understanding how awful you've been to so many people, including yourself? Yes, yes, and yes. Like literally in my last vlog, I talked about the regret that I have being so problematic in my last relationships. Like as time goes on and I have full awareness of why I am the way I am, it makes it easier to manage. That's like the first step that you actually learn in DBT is awareness, because when you're not aware of something, you can't change it. And I think that's why I talk so much now about like, whoa, I've made so many mistakes in the past and like I regret those so much, because back then that was like my normalcy. I wasn't aware that I had a problem. Why don't you follow
Yeah, and Amberlynn is just now coming to the realization that she can't use these things as excuses. These diagnoses and these issues like having BPD explains why she did these things in the past, and she can't change that. She can't change things from the past whenever she didn't know. All she can do is say, I did this, I'm sorry, I'm going to try to be better moving forward. Unfortunately, what she's done is said, I shouldn't have done that, I'm sorry, but you also did this, which pretty much negates any of the previous apologies. Um, but now that she knows these issues, it's on her. The onus is on her to get better and to learn from it and to not do these things. Is she going to be perfect? No. But it's important to have the recognition of when you're doing these things and then having the tools to lessen it or to not do it at all or to just not do a certain thing. Like if you feel yourself starting to get anxious about, oh, this person's going away for a day or two and I'm feeling abandoned, you recognize that that's the BPD and not really how you feel, and then find a way to mitigate it. And hopefully the therapy will give her these tools.
because back then that was like my normalcy. I wasn't aware that I had a problem. Why don't you follow the recommended diet for people with lymphedema? It could really help with the swelling you experience. The diet that they want me to follow is keto, which is a high fat, low carb, high protein. And unfortunately, my doctor told me that I can't do that due to my pancreas and gallstone issues that I've had in the past. If you like to
Right. I've also said this before that she doesn't have to do full keto, but she can have fewer carbs, right? you can find ways to lessen the carbs without going full keto, which would be increasing the fat. But you can increase the protein and be perfectly fine.
I tell everyone to move on. So why don't you move on from 30 years ago? It's very hypocritical for you to still use the past to act the way you do, but you want others to move on from what you've done to them. I have actually expressed publicly, I get why Beck was doing those videos, like how you express your hurt and your pain is up to you. When I talk about my past, that was during a time where my brain, body, my soul, my spirit, just me as a person was growing and adapting. What happens to you in your childhood creates who you are as an adult. I rarely talk about the traumatic things that happened to me as a young adult, but I always go back to the things that happened to me in my childhood because those are the reasons why I am in therapy. Those are the reasons why I have BPD. That is why I have anxiety, paranoia, why I reached almost 600 pounds at one point, why I turned to food for emotional reasons, why I'm a food addict. The list can literally go on because of my childhood. If I do not confront those things head on, I will never change. Let's talk.
So, yeah, I mean, all those things from her childhood, it those were her formidable years. Um, when it comes to the relationships with Beck and like Destiny and people, if Amberlynn traumatized them, because we know she treated them horribly, we know she was awful and controlling in those relationships. Beck and Destiny and any of our other exes can absolutely come out and be like, hey, here's how this relationship affected me. Here's how these behaviors affected me. But when you start talking about Amberlynn wiping her ass and things, that's when it just becomes unnecessary and people just want to hear all this gross, nasty tea about Amberlynn for some fucking reason. And I don't understand it. That's when it becomes a problem, for me at least. Um, talking about, yeah, Amberlynn was controlling. She did this, this, and this. And this is how this has affected me in my current relationships or future relationships. Um, but Amberlynn is not the first person to be in relationships with undiagnosed BPD and to be awful to her partners, and she's not going to be the last. So it's like people need to either find a way to allow Amberlynn to learn and grow and move on, really. I mean, we're not the people that she's wronged. um Her therapy for BPD, there's no denying she's had it rough, but she should have been in therapy, right? She said she was in therapy when she was a teenager and she was diagnosed as bipolar as a teenager. That was probably really BPD. From what I'd read recently, BPD is often misdiagnosed as bipolar disorder in women. Um, and you just continue to act the way you act because it's not a mood disorder, it's a personality disorder. so um so hopefully Amberlynn, she was operating on thinking that she had bipolar disorder when really it was more than that. um Hopefully now that she has this new information, because we've seen Amberlynn, and I've mentioned this before time after time, she uses diagnoses as excuses, right? Oh, I have binge eating disorder, and then she gains 25 pounds because, oh, it's the binge eating disorder. But then whenever she suddenly, oh, I don't actually have BED, I actually don't have binge eating disorder, suddenly she doesn't binge anymore because it became an excuse for her own behaviors. But she really needs to find people to help with the food addiction issues and all these other things, because even now she's not able to do it alone. And her therapy for BPD isn't going to help with her food addiction. She could get a therapist or professional for ED issues. Yeah. So the BPD, a lot of that, some of the underlying food issues could be from the borderline personality disorder, but then some of it couldn't be. So yeah, she needs to have people that specialize in these different things. She needs to get with a nutritionist or she needs to get with a dietitian. She also needs somebody that can help with the food issues. which is why people keep telling her to go into inpatient because they have all of these people because Amberlynn isn't going to book them all on her own. Yeah, or a dietitian who specializes in EDs. Yeah, my dietitian specializes in EDs. Um, I don't have one, but that's one of her specialties.
childhood. If I do not confront those things head on, I will never change. Less talk, more walk. I'm sorry. That genuinely was a good one. That's a good comment. How come you used to pick from around Christmas, posing it as when you spent time with your family recently? There's a wreath, which is only used during Christmas, on the door, and those hands taking the pic are. Someone replied and said detective work right here. Ooh, girl, during my tear tell, I'm gonna be talking all about this. Are you guys now deciding?
So, oh yeah, somebody there was like, oh, there's a wreath on the door. Do you know how many people here in the fucking Midwest don't take shit off their doors each season?
For the interview, that means you can just go to my Instagram, send me a little microphone emoji, and you can send me a voice memo so you can interview me with your voice. I have so many voice messages that it's like jaw is on the floor.
Okay, so I've tried like 4 different times to figure out what to say because I'm really nervous
Aww.
and I have so much I wish I could talk to you about. Just because I feel like we have so much in common. I recently got diagnosed with PPD, which explains a lot now. Growing up fat and like trying to lose weight and being part of the queer community. So, I just wish I could chat with you so bad. But my question is, how did you get comfortable with like sharing your body with your partners? I unfortunately have never had like one, like an official one or anything, couple of situationships, but I'm really interested in a guy. We're really kind of moving along, and I just have this like fear of being seen in my natural state, even though I am 70 pounds down and counting.
Congrats.
So I just want to know like what's some advice you have on loving yourself and being vulnerable in that way.
Oh my gosh, first of all, we seem so similar. I live for that. And congratulations on the 70 pounds down. That is
Good
phenomenal.
job.
So it took me a long time actually to be comfortable in my own body. And obviously it depended on the partner I was with. I have never been like a confident girly pop in my skin, in my natural state,
Really? Because your TikToks would suggest otherwise.
in my birthday suit, as they call it. I have always been extremely self conscious. But obviously, if they love you, they're going to find you attractive. If you guys are in that like intimate state, they're going to love how you look. And I know this is going to sound crazy, but fake confidence. Because there has been so many situations where I've had to fake that confidence and then I just start to believe it. You have to trust your partner enough to know deep within that they find you beautiful. I know it's all easier said than done, trust me. Been there, done that.
I think that was decent advice. I I struggle with those issues as well. So, I mean,
I wanted to first apologize for what I've said a couple years ago. Honestly, it really wasn't me. And at that time, I had different beliefs in who I thought you were. But after continuously watching your videos, I now know that you are such a genuinely nice, kind, real person. And you didn't mean anything that, you've done or said in the past. You've admitted to your mistakes. You've taken accountability. You've done everything you can. So, with that being said, the question
what did you say 2 years ago? That's what I want to know.
that I have for you is, would you ever consider dating a fan again? And I won't lie, I'm very interested.
Oh, well, we we have someone propositioning Amberlynn here in their voice notes. Oh, somebody sliding into those DMs. However, most of us that watch her lives on Tuesday night think that she's already talking to someone.
Okay, was not expecting that. I just want to say thank you for the apology. I actually have a lot of people who reach out
Oh goodness. When has Amberlynn dated a fan before? They said again. Like because I am very interested. Look at Amberlynn bringing in all the girlies.
to me and they apologize for like leaving hateful comments or being part of like hate forums about me and stuff like that. And it's like I always am willing to accept an apology. So apology accepted. The part
I don't know why people feel the need to, because it's not like Amberlynn's going to remember. Oh, J73297 left this nasty comment on my video 2 years ago. Unless she's possibly blocked them. That could be, I mean. You feel like Wifey was a fan? I don't know, Mars. I don't know. I thought Wifey had said that her partner watched Amberlynn. I don't know.
What about dating a fan? That's hectic. I'm not interested in talking to anyone in that way, like, at all right now. I am
Don't believe it. I don't believe it.
flattered though. I do appreciate that. So thank you.
Hey Amberlynn, just wanted to ask you, why do you keep bringing up other people when they clearly asked you not to? Even multiple times. You know,
I will keep listening to that in a second, but I have multiple times told quite a few people not to talk about me, and they continue to do so. If they can, I can. That's my answer.
it makes things worse. Like, way worse. Because no matter what you say, people won't believe you anyway.
No matter what you say, people won't believe you anyway.
So you just make the people that you're talking about angrier?
I don't care. I should be.
Didn't Beck watch before they got together? She may. They may have. They may have. I don't know if I would consider them a fan.
Allowed to also use my voice. If they can use their voice, I can use mine as well.
And the whole drama surrounding the situation worse. So please stop doing that.
I'm not gonna stop. I appreciate your voice message. I appreciate your opinion. I appreciate anyone's opinion, but never back down. If someone is harassing you, belittling you, spreading lies about you, talking about you, like, this is a weird type of situation. Like, we're not meant to go through things like this. Like, publicly go through like horrific breakups for thousands and thousands and thousands to see. So already this is like a weird situation to be in. Like, whether it be on a small scale or a gigantic scale, never back down. Always use your voice. Always be strong. Always love yourself enough
Amberlynn getting sassy.
to be there for you when no one else would be. Period.
So I thought maybe I would use this on voice message since you do read them on your videos. So I hope this isn't disrespectful or rude in any kind of way at all, because I dearly love you, Amberlynn. Like, I've been in your members only chat. This is baby girl.
Oh, it's Baby Girl. Baby Girl apparently has a reaction channel. I haven't ever gone to go find them or check them out, but they mentioned in Amberlynn's chat that they do reactions to Amberlynn as well. So if you want to see a real Am Baby react to Amberlynn, go watch Baby Girl, because I'm not an Am Baby.
Oh my god!
I do have it sped up, so that sounded funny because it is sped up.
Wait! Baby girl, hi! That's actually someone from my members. Hello, hello.
Like, I relate to you on so many levels. It's like Hexacana, girl. Totally. Anyways,
Hexacana.
I'm just curious, like, when you had your symptoms before you found out that you had cancer, did you have like extreme lower back pain on the right side and around into the pelvic region a little bit? And then like very irregular periods where like I get mine like maybe once a year, sometimes twice. Like, I'm just curious because I'm really freaking out. I know I got to get to the gynecologist. I know you're not a doctor, and I know
that could be kidney issues. If it's like around the back of the right side, it could be a kidney infection. It could just be kidney issues. Yeah.
I just wanted to know if you suffered from those same symptoms. That's all.
We're gonna look
Anyways,
this
love you,
channel
dear.
up.
I hope you're doing well. I hope your mental health is doing well, and I do hope your cellulitis is better. Mwah.
Aw, thank you so much. And yes, please see a gyno, because I'm not a gyno, not a doctor. I just know based on my experiences, I did have lower back pain, yes. And before I bled for years straight, I did have very irregular periods like that. So irregular periods was always my normal. So that's why, like, yes, I was worried, but then I was like gaslit in like multiple different ways, thinking like maybe this is just part of my irregular period. But definitely see a gyno, please. You'll be in my thoughts. I hope you're okay.
Thank you. I don't want to be like a opportunist, but like if you could say hello to my friend Christina Petkova. By the way, what I wanted to comment is, have you noticed, like, okay, so like I think you're like the prettiest girl ever, And have you noticed how people like don't like to mention this or say it, or I don't know, they're not like brave enough, they're like afraid of like what society will think. But women that has like some extra weight, like bigger women. I'm not saying it's healthier or it's hotter or anything, but like just specifically talking about face, like the face card of like bigger women is just like so above everyone else.
What is happening? Okay, first of all, hello to your friend Christina, because you wanted me to shout her out. So
Shower her out? Shout her out? What? What? So this guy's saying he thinks women with bigger faces, like rounder, I guess, women carrying more weight in their face are more attractive? Is that
Women that has like race, how okay, say hello to my.
I hope you're okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't want to be like a opportunist, but like if you could say hello to my friend Christina Petkova. By the way, what I wanted to comment is, have you noticed like okay, so like I think you're like the prettiest girl ever. And have you noticed how people like don't like to mention this or say it, or I don't know, they're not like brave enough, they're like afraid of like what society will think. But women that has like some extra weight, like bigger women. I'm not saying it's healthier or it's hotter or anything, but like just specifically.
I'm not saying it's healthy or it's hot or anything. I think that's what he just said.
Talking about face, like the face card
Okay, so just a face.
of like bigger women is just like so above everyone else.
So but women with like bigger faces are like so above everyone else, I think is what he said.
What is happening? Okay, first of all, hello to your friend.
Everybody's just gassing her up today. You're so hot, Amberlynn. I want to date you. Oh, your face is so round. What the? Oh my goodness. People are just really, hey, everybody needs an ego boost and that self-esteem boost every once in a while. That's what these voice memos are Amberlynn's boost for the day. Like, maybe he doesn't like the gaunt look, Mars. Maybe he doesn't like the sunken in cheeks.
Christina, because you wanted me to shower her out. So hello, Christina. Thank you for the compliment. Yes, bigger girls are beautiful, and I appreciate that. My hair looks.
You gotta have people that want to grab onto that chunk. Go chunk. Grab onto that chunk. He's into circle faces, okay.
Hecticana today, but doesn't take away from my face card. And yeah, I agree. Like, bigger women are stunning. And I think a lot more people think that than you think.
Hey, as a long-time silent viewer of your content, I'm so curious about your personal mental health journey in relationship to food, and if you think you could get to a point in that mental health journey that you could start healing that relationship with food. Because we've seen on your YouTube for years where you go through cycles where you start a weight loss journey and you do lose weight, but then something happens and you can't maintain it. And in my head, every time I see it happen, I'm like, well, it's a mental health thing. Like, it's not like she doesn't, the relationship with food isn't there. Like, you have the drive to lose weight, but when something happens, like a switch goes off and the food's always there for you. And that's not necessarily wrong, but I'm just so curious if you think you'd get to a point where you could quote unquote fix that. So yeah.
I mean, we've seen her do this over and over. She just can't maintain it. She either gets tired of it or she doesn't see progress and she gives up. Um, she needs somebody that's regularly going to be like giving that support and whether it's a therapist and helping her work through these things to figure out why she's doing these things. Why can she not stick to this? And I think like I've mentioned this the last two videos. I really would like to see her use other metrics in addition to the scale so that she doesn't start getting frustrated with the scale if she doesn't see it moving, if she has other metrics that she can use to try to gauge any progress. Yeah, she needs somebody to work with that can help with the mental aspect of it because I think with Amberlynn a lot of it is the mental aspect, whether it's a food addiction or just inability to stick to anything because of like I don't know if she has like undiagnosed ADHD perhaps she might get fixated on it for a little bit and then move on to something else.
Thanks.
Thank you for the question. And it's true. It's definitely a mental health thing. It's definitely something up here. So that's why when so many people like judge me on like my cycle of diets and always turning to food and like all that stuff, like it's so weird to me because it's like, when does the mental health shaming stop? Because I do have that drive to lose.
It people aren't mental health shaming you.
Weight.
It's even if it is a mental health issue, it's Amberlynn's own actions. You don't get to 500 pounds, 600 pounds by eating salads, right? It is a mental health issue a lot of the times. And she needs to find a way to find somebody that specializes in these things.
I want to lose weight so bad. And so many people like look at me from an outside perspective and they just see surface level and think, she loves being fat. She doesn't want to lose weight. Like literally, no. It's a constant battle that I'm trying to win and I keep losing. And am I ever gonna win? I don't know. I
hope you do, because the alternative isn't good. She has people around her that love her there. Her mom, her grandma, her stepdad, this new friend she's made. She has people there that care about her that can help support her if she asks them to help her be accountable. Or she could probably even ask her mom, hey, help me do some meal planning for the week, some easy meals that I can make, or help me cook or something. Her mom seems to like cooking. I don't know. She seems to think she can do it on her own, and she's just not capable of it because she thinks she knows everything. I know, no, but she doesn't understand nutrition like apparently you don't either, and you need to find the help.
done everything. Like sometimes I genuinely wish I did not have to eat at all. But you have to eat to survive. And I know there's a lot of fat phobic people out there who's like, you ain't gotta eat. Look how fat you are. Realistically, like you have to eat.
Hey girl, I just wanted to ask a quick question. How hectic is a situation type deal type moment?
It's like the hexacona of the
How hectic is a situation type deal type moment?
world. It's the most hectic.
Hey Amber, what's up, Queen? I hope you're doing well. My one question for you is, out of your entire YouTube career and all of the years that you've spent making videos, what is your biggest regret? What is the one thing that you wish you could take back? Also, I'm your biggest fan. I love you, girl.
Oh, I love you. I feel like
I don't know, buddy. I think that girl that told Amberlynn I'm definitely interested might be a bigger fan. Let's see. Sai says she's on the circle face. LOL. Lizzie says you've even offered to help her and be accountability buddies. I have offered, yeah. Mars fat phobic count today 3. We're all just fat phobic.
I always say this, but this is genuinely the truth. I want to take back everything that I said about the relationship I was in as a teenager. I should have kept that shit to myself.
Yeah,
kept that shit
have.
just in my like close life, because like literally my mom was in my life during that time and she's someone that heard what I was going through at that time. Like I would call her all the time. So she's someone that like had my back, and in a weird way I shared it to feel less alone, and I also shared it because there are people who contact me and say that they're in relationships like that and they don't know how to get out. And I wanted to feel less alone. I wanted these people to feel less alone. And in return, it actually just made things worse.
Hi, Amber. Love you. I was wondering if you're afraid of any of your other exes coming out of the woodwork and spilling unknown tea. Thanks.
That is a real possibility. I think Wifey will not, because Wifey doesn't want anything to do with Girl World. Didn't even want to be on camera. I don't imagine Crystal will. Crystal seems to have moved on with her life. It's been like 10 years. Over 10 years. And I think Tommy gave enough little hint things in her Instagram post.
Thanks.
That was cute. And no, I'm definitely not afraid of that. I feel like there was room for improvement in all of the relationships I was in.
Hey love, just wanted to say I admire your tenacity to keep on going even after all the hate over the years. We know you love perfume, so if you could create your own, what would the name be, the scent, and also the bottle design?
Oh my god, first of all, I'm obsessed with your accent. Like, can I have that, please? And that is such a good question.
Mars, she's coming for your accent. Amberlynn can't even design her own merch. Do we really think she's gonna come up with a bottle design? Watch her surprise me now.
So I don't want to give away like my secrets because you never know. Maybe one day I will be coming out with a perfume. Can you imagine?
Hey Amber, I've been a long-time viewer and for Hater Nation. This is AI. Some people make being your fan so hard that I am just more comfortable using text to speech. A big question I have for you is, does filming
I was gonna say this is an AI generated voice.
your what I eat in a day videos help you stay on track and accountable? Or at times, does it feel more triggering, causing you to have your more planned food noise? Also, bitch, you are not crazy. The shit going on is weird as fuck and absolutely not okay. I don't think you are a terrible person. I don't think you're a narcissist. And I don't think you are the problem every single time. Try and stay strong with your goals. Clearly, their lives are too boring. Also, thank you for your approval. I've always asked questions but have never been featured. It's my birthday this week on the 24th, and this is a super awesome present.
Oh my gosh.
Well, happy birthday, robot voice. And oh no, do I sound like that? I don't know, Mars. I don't think I've ever heard your voice. Yeah, the What I Ate Today video is probably help her stay on track because she's like, oh no, I have to film this, so I can't order, 10 Big Macs.
Well, happy freaking birthday. Hello. And this person really is a supporter because 5 years ago they sent me a message. Holy crap.
Wow, 5 years ago they sent a message and you never approved it.
So what I ate today videos can sometimes be triggering or they can sometimes actually help me stay on track. And you're right about the food noise because I think about food more when I'm doing what I ate today videos because I know that I have to film what I'm eating. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, like, am I gonna film myself cooking? Like, how do I wanna do that? Like, okay, I have to edit the video, I have to get it scheduled. So that means I have to eat maybe sooner than I normally would. Like, it is a lot of like thinking that day for sure. But it also helps me stay on track because I don't want to like post a video where I'm like, well, fell off track today and I ate all of this and all of that because I know the type of backlash and plus I don't want to feel like ashamed. I know a lot of people think that I fake these like what I ate today videos. No, like everything that I eat, I always show in the video. All right, you guys, now it is time for tea or tale.
Yeah, which I've said before, people are like, do we really think she ate this today? I think on her what I ate today videos, she is showing us what she's eaten that day. Now, the other 6 days of the week, who the fuck knows? I was wondering if we had ever heard Mars's voice. I don't think we have.
Oh, and guess what? I chose one that's tea. Ooh, girl.
Ooh, we have one that's real.
So tea or tale is literally just where I take rumors that are going around, floating around, and I tell you if it's tea or I tell you if it's tale. Amberlynn took the cheese hat picture in Wisconsin during Christmas and lied about meeting up with her cousins. Me and my mom stay laughing at this rumor because that is so fucking untrue. It's not even funny. And I'm gonna prove it to you. So people are comparing the outfit that I wore in Wisconsin and the outfit that I wore when I saw my cousins.
Dude, we see Amberlynn wear the same shirt dresses all the time. Why would it be unusual for her to be wearing the same shirt? Oh no, I wore this shirt last week. Am I filming this last week?
You guys, I wear the same outfits a lot. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I've worn this fucking dress. So the outfit that I wore in Wisconsin, I was wearing gold earrings that say baby girl. And the outfit that I was wearing here in Oklahoma are silver hoop earrings. The purse that I was wearing in Wisconsin was actually a gold studded clear purse. And the purse that I was wearing here in Oklahoma with my cousins was a silver and black Rebecca Minkoff purse.
Oh, look at Amberlynn being all debunking over here. Debunker Lynn.
My hair in Wisconsin was parted to the side, but my hair here in Oklahoma was parted right through the middle.
Oh, we're even looking at hair parts.
In Wisconsin, my winged eyeliner was shorter than my winged eyeliner here visiting my cousins in Oklahoma.
Oh, even got the wings. Even breaking out the wings. And I don't see, oh wait, I don't see glitter on the inside. Or is that glitter or is that those stupid gems she's sticking to her face? Yeah, the rumor is silly. I agree, Mars.
The chain on my purse in Wisconsin is gold. The chain on my purse here in Oklahoma when I was visiting my cousins is silver.
Yeah, look at her being all smug, and it is hard to tell the color of the chain. FBI Frank was Amber all along.
Here, while I'm visiting my cousins, you can see the reflection, and my mom is in that mirror.
Yep, there she is. There's Mama Lynn and somebody else. There are two people taking pictures. There are two different cameras taking pictures of Cheesehead Lynn. I don't know why she's covering her own face, unless this was a picture her cousin posted, and her cousin didn't want people to know that Amberlynn was their cousin.
I went to Wisconsin in September where my mom dropped me off at night, and it was the next morning when she left because she had to go back home for work. So if this was quote unquote taken during Christmas, my mom would not have been there. My mom was in Wisconsin for a total of like 8 hours, and that was just to drop me off. And those hands that you see in the reflection are not Tommy's hands. Those are my cousin's hands. And those sleeves that you see? Yeah, those are my cousins and the outfit that she's wearing. But okay, pop off, I guess. Amberlynn lied about the fires being close to her just to get sympathy. So the fact that this is still even a rumor and this happened a month ago is...
No, there were fires. There were fires close to Amberlynn in Oklahoma City. Her voice does change when she gets approved. She becomes, all right, now. The fighters were close to her. There are a couple of YouTubers that I watch for weather, one being Ryan Hall, and one of the other meteorologists on his channel, his name is Andy Hill. He goes to university in Oklahoma City, I believe, for meteorology. And he even took a picture and showed the sky outside, showing how close the fires were getting to Oklahoma City. He said they weren't being evacuated, but the fires were in the area.
Is also wild off the chain crazy. So I live in Oklahoma City. So here are some screenshots from that very day that are actually from the fire department, and also a picture of the sky of how it looked that day when I literally was vlogging and I was telling you guys, it's so smoky, it's literally orange outside. Everyone's like, you're lying, you're lying. And the fact that like this rumor is still happening is so weird to me. I know this is gonna fall on deaf ears, but most of these rumors are created by reaction channels. They lie to you, they just want views. So they...
What reaction channels are saying that Amber's lying about this? It's very easy to go back and look and see that there were wildfires in Oklahoma. Northern Texas had a lot of fucking wildfires, and so did Oklahoma during this time.
Spread shit about me, and they're not reliable narrators in my life. Amberlynn is back to vaping Delta 8 again.
Yes, she is. This is the one that's true.
Yes, I vape about once or twice a week, so that is some tea. So
You need to quit, girly pop. Oh god, we got these fucking bad choices again.
I'm editing and I
Let's just hope these aren't smexy time ones again.
realized I didn't do the bad choice question, so that's 2, 3, 4.
I wonder if she leaves them out after she answers them. Yeah, when the fires weren't in LA, it was still scary, even if you weren't. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and they were evacuating areas near Oklahoma City. I wonder if she leaves the cards out or puts them back in for the next week.
5. I'm just doing this because I feel like I have to, since I do it in every video. I could have just like totally passed it, but it's fine.
I would have been fine if you skipped it.
Have you ever had more than 15 drinks in one night? That is a big...
Wow, have you ever had more than 15 drinks in one night? Woo! How many buzz balls can Amberlynn put away? Did she have 6 in one night?
No. Have you ever had sex with a coworker? Yes. Would you let your partner have sex with their...
Oh, Destiny was a coworker.
celebrity crush without consequences? No. Have you ever dined and dashed?
Wait, what was
you
that?
Let your partner have sex with their celebrity crush without consequences?
What, they don't get a free pass?
No. Have you ever dined and dashed? Absolutely not. Have you ever accidentally texted someone on purpose? Yes, I have.
Aww. I bet it was Tommy, wasn't it?
All right, you guys, I'm gonna go. I'm about to go hang out with my mom and have a really good day today. So I hope that you guys also have one. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
All right, they're probably going to go out to dinner, and that's not going to count towards her takeout. Oh, geez. Fucking roosters. All right. Yeah, I agree, Mars. That was boring tea. We all knew she would vape again. I was hoping she wouldn't after having COVID, but but she didn't. No, no, Lizzie, those small ones. No, God, those fucking big ones. Shit, 6 of those probably give you alcohol poisoning. No, one day, like a year ago, I want to say, whenever she was really into the buzz balls, she had like, I want to say 6 in one night. That would knock me on my ass. Those things are strong. I'm not supposed to drink alcohol because I don't have a gallbladder, but I don't seem to have any issues. Not that I drink a lot. So, I don't know. Well, what did we learn in that one? We learned that she got a lot of very positive, very "you're so hot" voice memos from people that she played this week. Um, ate during a bottomless brunch. Well, shit, that's the time to that's the time to let loose. Let loose. Get into those mimosas. I just now saw your FBI Franklin up there, Sigh. Wow. Yeah, I would die too, Lizzie. That's a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Yeah. I don't know. She went through those really quick, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So, I don't know. Well, I think that's all we have today. Not too bad. About an hour today, not too shabby. But we won't have a stream tomorrow. Amber does not upload on Fridays. Um, and I'll be working all day. I may try to play some Stardew Valley tomorrow night. We'll see. And then maybe we'll be back on Saturday. And maybe I'll have time on Sunday to actually play some Dragon Age. That would be fabulous. I would love to play some more Dragon Age. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know how your day has been. I hope it's been good. If you have any exciting plans for the weekend, I need to see if our farmers market is starting again. Maybe I can pop out to the old farmers market. I don't know. We'll see. It's always the same kinds of, it's pretty much always the same booths and stuff. Pop out and maybe get me a few veggies. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some din din, and I am going to work. I'm gonna sign into work. Oh, you know what? We didn't do any Oracle. Does anybody want an Oracle card? Um, but I um yeah, I don't have my meeting tonight, so I'll work all night. And Stitch and Stream, I think, is going to stream tonight. She usually streams on Thursday evenings around 8 or 8:30 Central Time. So, but yeah, just thank you all for spending a little bit of your day with me. I do greatly appreciate it. I know you all have a wonderful, I know you all have a wonderful, I know you all have many channels to choose from. Oh, are we doing a Saturday movie night? We can maybe um post in post in the Saturday movie night channel and let me know what movie you want to watch. Oh, Lizzie, do the Oracle cards. I do one. No, I did not do one for Wifey yet. Wifey, do you want an Oracle card? Wifey, if you want an Oracle card, do you want the Moonology or Supernatural? Um, but if you want to watch a movie on Saturday night, post some ideas of what you want to watch, and we will come up with something. No, I haven't really talked to Sai today, so My wife has been busy, I guess, so we haven't spoken. I feel so abandoned. She doesn't love me anymore. And I'm waiting for an answer patiently. She may have already left the stream. We'll give her a second here, just in case. I think she's already left us, Lizzie. I think my wife has already left me. I think so. Well, do you want one, Lizzie, since my wife seems to have abandoned me already? Man, she booked it out of here quick. For those of you that are new here, she's not really my wife. She's my YouTube wife. I know. She's already booked it out. Damn. As soon as I start to close, she's like, click. Enough of you, woman. Now we're just kind of BSing here at the end. Here, just for a second. All right, Lizzie, do you want the Moonology or Supernatural? We'll see what the Oracle cards say to you. I don't know shit about these things. There is a delay. There's about a 15-second delay. I'm eyeing one of these shorts. There's a short here for a recipe for brownies, and I kind of want to make them. I know, DV. She pieced on out. You should go give her shit in the Discord. Give her shit in the Discord for just being like, deuces, and just just dipping on out. All right, Lizzie. Tell me when to stop shuffling, and we will take the top card. When I see stop appear in my chat, we will pull that card for you. She should be able to change her name back soon. I think it's almost been 2 weeks. They're very awkwardly shaped cards. They're bigger than regular cards. You already gave her shit? Well, tell me when to stop, Lizzie. Oh, stop. All right, we got one. What is your card? Your card is you and your loved ones are safe. It's new moon in Cancer. And that is the artwork on the card. All right, let me see. New moon in Cancer. All right, new moon in Cancer. Oh, no, it's not your fault it's delayed. It's just because it's the way the internet works here. I think this one is actually true for you here, maybe. Um, there's a new start coming in your private life. Something is rising up in connection with the people and places you hold dearest. This can be to do with a member of your family, a flatmate, or moving house. If you're hoping to move forward with something special in your private life, this card comes to you as a message that you can do it. If you've been neglecting your family, it's time to reconnect with them. If you've been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself more. If your insecurity is holding you back, that's something you have to work on. Doing so could bring you your heart's desire. Attune to the moon. Make sure you put family first. I know family is really important to you, so you already do that. Additional meanings for this card: let someone get a bit closer to you. A new cycle is starting for your children or child. It's time to review your goals. Have they changed? Meditation will help you banish your insecurities. Spending time near water will bring you peace and answers. The teaching: the new moon in Cancer can be a super emotional time. The moon is all about emotions, and Cancer is a water sign and also very emotional. Saying that, the moon is very happy in the sign of Cancer. It's one of her two home signs along with Taurus. So whenever you pull it, this card suggests that whatever happens next will be in your favor. It's especially positive for family matters. Look at that, Miss Newly Engaged. I think that that's actually pretty accurate for you there. You're going to get married and you are very happy. You have a new puppy. So you yeah, I think that one I think that's surprisingly accurate for you, Lizzie. I think I found a new career. Screw being a technical writer. So, all right. Well, since my wife abandoned me, I think that's going to be all. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. And until next time, be safe and take care.